is there anything to talk about with Depp? Oh, I did see that
Yeah.
comment that she made online about how he had brought in, was it a financial, what was it?
Yeah, so it's this guy he's basically a forensic accountant, but he's got all these specific certifications for things like financial fraud, financial crimes. He's a certified fraud examiner, certified money laundering analyst or something like that. So just a very specific set of qualifications that kind of make you wonder, why would Johnny Depp be looking for those particular qualifications in a trial like this? So it does look like there's going to be some evidence of financial shenanigans that should hopefully be very entertaining.
Was there ever any proof, again, something I haven't kept up with, was there ever any proof so far that Amber paid anyone?
What I've seen is some speculation that her sister basically lives beyond her apparent means in a nice house in California, that given her profession and her husband's profession, it just doesn't seem realistic that they would be able to afford that on their own. There's also this Heard family trust that there has been a little bit of information about that seems to be kind of a way of pooling assets for the benefit of the whole family. But
I see.
could potentially, also be a place where funds have maybe been shuffled. So yeah, there's going to be some money trails being followed, and we'll just have to see where they lead.
Well, I hope that Whitney got something out of that financially, because Whitney did a lot of shit for Amber. Like, I was really pretty amazed that whole trial. I mean, not only did Whitney go to the trial, and not only did she testify, I would say pretty well. I mean, for someone who has a loser case, right?
Sure.
But like, she held up, and then she did that whole like performative thing, out walking around outside the court with Amber, and I was thinking, wow, that's really going above and beyond. So
Well, she really did. And of course, the whole Jennifer Howell thing didn't come out until after Whitney had already testified. So it didn't affect her UK testimony, but now we know that that's lurking in the wings for Virginia. And so for folks who don't remember, Jennifer Howell is the former, she might still be, I think, actually, the executive director of the Art of Elysium, which is this charitable organization. Whitney Heard used to work for it. Amber had some kind of association with it for a number of years.
She was honored one year. She was like their
volunteer of the year or something. Yeah. And so anyway, she came out with a declaration shortly after the UK trial that basically completely discounted a key part of Whitney Heard's testimony about this incident where Johnny Depp allegedly was going to push her down the stairs. And according to Jennifer Howell, Whitney had told her back at the time that Amber was trying to push Whitney down the stairs, and that she was afraid Amber was going to kill Johnny, and all of these other types of things. So now Jennifer Howell is very likely to be an impeachment witness in Virginia, and that's going to put a whole different cast on what Whitney is actually being called upon to do in repeating this story in Virginia.
It just sounds like a nightmare to me. Like, that's what I always think when people get dragged into these legal quagmires, no matter what side they're on. I mean, there's a part of me, and some people are getting mad, but does kind of feel sorry for Whitney Heard. Just because I personally think that she's probably been in an abusive relationship with Amber her whole life. But anyway, which is not absolving her of what she's doing to Johnny Depp. But like, I just think about like how all of these people, and the same thing with the Manson stuff, as this unwinds down the road, like, these people make these rash decisions, and then like they're stuck, and they just have to go through like all of these depositions, and it just seems to me like it would be torture, like very like slow drip torture, being stuck in one of these legal things.
Well, it really is. And what happens is they just, they've dug themselves in a hole. And it's unfortunate that they can't see the benefit of just lifting themselves out. You just tell the truth, and it's a weight gone. And, yes, you may suffer some consequences, or, Amber Heard might be mad at you because now you're not going to lie for her in your testimony. But, living with a lie is just something that I personally believe for most normally functioning people that has a huge psychological effect on you. Just a source of self-hate. It's kind of that self-perpetuating thing with how abuse works is, they can manipulate you to do things that devalue you, and you then internalize that devaluation. And that's just part of how the cycle works.
Oh man. Well, it looks like Bianca might have gotten out of that, because we haven't seen any pictures of Amber Heard's girlfriend, Bianca. So I hope she at least got out of that craziness. I don't know.
I think there was a story I saw. I can't remember where it was. It might have been Daily Mail. It might have been somewhere else. But anyway, somebody has reporting that yes, they did break up.
Oh man, she was no longer useful. No, I'd like to think that Bianca wised up and got away from Amber.